Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors, America's only daily outdoor TV show. Your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. I'm glad you're here on this Friday morning. We've had a good week and we have a good show lined up for today. As always, we get started with our weather brought to us by Gulf Coast Air Conditioning, Drew Pollard and his hard-working crew taking care of our everyday comfort needs. How about a high today of 65 and low of 47? These nights have been a little cool mornings. That will make me think about, a lot of times in the springtime we'll get up early to go fishing and it's cooler than we anticipate because the afternoon before is warmed up. But we're thinking in a set of mind. So I know you veterans, y'all wrap up, but if you hadn't done a lot of it, make sure you wrap up early in the morning. You always peel it off in layers, but I've experienced that many times. Like I say, the water temperature now, we talk about the water temperature, is right now 67 degrees. So we've had that third fog. We're right at having third fog, so first part of next week, the Spanish will be jumping in the boat. We'll talk about that later. Our river reading is brought to us by Panama City Coca-Cola. Our rivers are high, folks. Take a look at the our place called Bunchtown. It's at 16 foot. The Choctawhatchee at Carabelle is at 8.8. So both rivers are high. The Choctawhatchee should start falling out pretty soon. Now our water temperature is brought to us, of course, by Allco Electric out of Lynn Haven. We appreciate their sponsorship. Tide chart from Kent Forest Lawn. Good tides today. Low this morning at 213 and a high this afternoon at 235. I was going to take a look at our fishing game times brought to us by Blue Water Outriggers. We're looking at early this morning at a 4:58 to 6:58, and this afternoon 5:25 to 7:25. And I know you're enjoying these longer afternoons, more daylight when you get home. All right, let's take a break. We'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. We run across all kinds of things with these pictures. I enjoy showing the different pictures. I showed you this last week, but I had to show it to you again because this is almost hard to believe. They're actually having a conference on this. Check this out, okay? It has to do with outdoors right here. It's in Ocala this Saturday. I wish I had time to go, but if it's closer, but the Bigfoot Conference. Okay, look at these presenters. I'm not going to call their names, but they've claimed to have seen Bigfoot and whatever. I mean, this is just amazing. They're actually having a conference on this. A round table. Okay, look, the bottom line, the Skunk Ape Round Table. And it's a great Bigfoot conference. It's at the World Equestrian Center in Ocala. And this is, it just fascinates me that at this day and time in America, you'll see something like this. So anyway, if y'all go, y'all let me know because I want to get a report on it. And I may go one year. I'll move on to something local and some fun stuff. I'll recommend a good captain here I've known him a good while. Adrenaline on H2O. Captain Jason Shingler is a fine fisherman. And Adrenaline on H2O. Got a nice boat there. He grew up here. He knows the area well. Speaking of knowing the area well and catching fish, Philip Sykes on Panama City Fishing Page has showed the last month. He has caught, of course, up top is a drum, but his sheep's head bite has been. He's a hardcore fisherman. He's a good fisherman, obviously, but the sheep head bite has been pretty strong. Coming up, we did this the last couple of years. Okay, this is Spanish mackerel tournament. This is the ladies. It's going to be 30. They will open the first 30 boats. It's coming up this Saturday too. And benefits the Anchorage Children's Home. First place, $500, and boat entry fee. The real ladies can fish. Okay, so here it is. It's going to start at 6 a.m. and it's over. I think weigh-ins it's over from 2 to 4. And I was at a weigh-in last year. Got some good video. That little awards party, that money goes to Anchorage Children's Home. So that's the ladies Spanish mackerel tournament at Point South Marina. This is a good story here. David Bird sent this to me, also posted it, but he wanted to make sure I'll get this on and we're going to do it. He took buckshot on his first turkey hunt this afternoon. One shot, one kill with his 410. Had a 7-inch spread, and Becky Bird and I are so proud of him. Tears in my eyes. I've been waiting for this for 13 years. It's a priceless moment. 13 years old. Oh, here he is there. He is well hidden. Okay. And there's the bird. Okay, he picked out the biggest one. Look at that picture there. Great picture. What a memory there out in the field. That's a nice one too. Good job, Buckshot. You got to change your name from Buckshot to Turkey Slayer. All right, I got him over his shoulder. That's always a picture you want to have, that turkey over your shoulder. One shot with a 410. All right, good job there. And it looks like his brother right there. Everybody's happy. Good job. And there's the size of them right there. Thanks, David, for sharing that with me. We will get that on the air. All right, moving on. If you want something else to do on April the 5th, Rodney Smith, the folks up there, Four Feathers Quail Plantation, this is their last one, the Pheasant Tower Shoot. So get in touch with Four Feathers right outside, right west of Clarksville on Highway 20. A lot of fun. I've been there and done that. I can vouch for it. Okay, moving along. This is, if you want a really good, I haven't shown many this year, but you want a really good deer blind, this is it. You can just stay in it 24/7. I don't know where that is. That's got to be somewhere, I think, in Louisiana in the marsh country. Okay, I just want to show this story here about how hunting accidents can happen. I started seeing it on social media, and people requesting prayer for this person. Okay, this is another person telling a story. He wanted me to tell everyone thank you for prayers and to explain basically what happened. Okay, a buddy had shot a pig. He went to help find it. His buddy fell and the gun misfired and got Steve in the back of the head with a .308. He asked for prayers for his buddy who feels horrible. He's unable to read, but I've read all his messages to him, and not to him, so please keep him in prayer. So he survived and healing up. But anyway, I wanted to mention that because, you know, to experienced hunters, and if you just trip and fall sometimes, those kind of things can happen. And, you know, or you can trip in a boat and fall out of the boat. So just always be extra careful when you're out in the outdoors for all kind of reasons. And when that happens, that's a sad situation. But hopefully things gonna work out pretty good. So you got a lot of prayers. I know people talking about that. Okay, let's take a quick break. I'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. 1 week from today, next Friday, Panhandle Outdoors will be celebrating show number 5,000. So we're going to come up with a special show, and we're really looking forward to it. So you know, we really want you to tune in on there. We're going to have some good times and sort of flashback and reflect back on the past 20 years we've been doing the show. We've been very blessed, but we're looking forward to it. So 1 week from today, and next week we have some special guests coming on. But I want to jump over here to Mississippi, and they posted this on, with the contacts I have in Mississippi, I'll get some things. But anyway, this is what leucistic turkey, okay? This is a white turkey, okay, basically, and very rare. And the Mississippi Wildlife posted this, they got it up there. Here's a picture of it right here. Turkey of a lifetime, they're rare, but anyway, they do have them. And there's the posing with the family. But anyway, really good. Coming back this way from Mississippi to Mobile, they put out 61,000 oysters in the bay. Isn't that cool? And we all know by now how important oysters are. We need to do all we can to re-nourish not just the local bays, Choctawhatchee, St. Andrew, and especially Apalachicola. Okay, restoring the oyster reefs. If you fish like this, it should affect your credit score. This does happen. I've seen it happen in my class. We quickly correct it. J.B. Hillard over here on Choctawhatchee River, he's always having a story with a fish. He always catches some nice fish and fishing by himself. The old man on the river this morning by myself. I forgot my cell phone. I left a note at Dropbox where I would be fishing just in case. You never know. And I said, always let people know where you are. And the water is back up in the lakes, but it's in good, clear condition. That leads us into our fishing report. It's a beautiful day in the outdoors, but with hard work getting enough brim for supper. I ended up with 9 shell crackers and 5 brim, decent enough to keep. 5 of the crackers had blood eggs, so the first spawn of the season will be soon. That brings up, okay, well, I'm looking at the next full moon. We're talking about spawning, the bass spawning, and also the brim spawn this time of year. Springtime, and the big thing is the water temperature, and it's going to be warming up now. We're getting longer days. The nights are still cool, but the days are longer, and the sun is up there, as you well know. I ran across this. This is a little troubling to me. This was in the Tampa Bay Times. A land swap to give 700 acres of North Florida State Forest to Peanut Farm. Now, I read up on it, and basically, here's what's going on as far as I can. This is my opinion, and I'll try to find out more info. These developers, they're very strong in the state of Florida, and what they're trying to do, they know if it's state land, they can't mess with it. But if the state land gives it to farming, they know they can get farmland. So this people making this comment, and it's all coming out of Tallahassee. And there's some fine folks in Tallahassee, and there's some crooks in Tallahassee. So I hate to see this happening. I'm gonna try to find out more about it. And we need to buy more land for the public, not sell it to. We got plenty of land for farm on right now, but now the developers are buying them, and you can't blame the farmer for selling them because they're making good money. Real quick, the Woods and Water magazine, I meant to put this on last week, the month of March. Just real quickly going through what's going on in different parts. Tampa Bay, what's the first thing they say? What I just said. Water temperature matters. They're coming okay. This is over here, Horseshoe Beach. The best action starts now, exactly, right now. This month is prime time. And then over here, the Osceola, Econfina, all these places are east of us, but they're all saying the same thing. This is what I wanted to show you. Trout are on the move as the water warms up. Okay. And here in Panama City, Captain Wee Wee, March kicks off some of the hottest fishing, saltwater and freshwater right there. Okay, one more thing I want to cover. This is very interesting to me. I started reading up on it. Don Mara, he's a naturalist and he's a refuge volunteer. So what he did, he's been going to the St. Mark's Wildlife Refuge for the last 20 plus years. And he's done a survey because he knows his birds well, he knows his ducks, and he's charted it. This is really interesting. And look at this chart right here. His name's John Mitchell. Okay. This is going through from 1966. Okay. This is November, okay, and then it goes up. The orange is this year, blue is a composite from all the years past. But see where when the ducks are in this area in December, and they actually start leaving in January, February, March, they're about gone by now. And I read it, here's his report, and I won't read it all to you, but he started doing this a long time ago. And basically they're just, the migration pattern, we talk about it, but it's a warm fall, and if it's a warm fall, they don't come down as much. And he recorded 26 waterfowl species this winter, 26. There were over 2,000 ducks at the high point in mid-December, snow geese, Canada geese, and on and on. I just thought this was a great naturalist here doing all of this. The bottom paragraph, I like what he said on the bottom paragraph. I'll bring it up here. Each duck season at St. Mark's is both an echo of all previous years and a unique experience in itself. Winter is turning into spring, and ducks have gotten the urge for going. Come down to Refuge and see the last of them before they're gone. That's great, really, really great. Here's the chart one more time. Like I say, the blue is a 5-year average, and then the orange is a 24-25 comparison. But it is amazing how similar they are, and I appreciate some outdoorsmen taking time and having the love and passion of the outdoors to do something like that. That's really, really cool stuff. Real quick, just put it on your calendar. One more thing real quick before we go into our drawing. Go ahead and put it on your calendar. June the 14th. It'll be the kingfish shootout. I'll talk about it several times between now and then. But anyway, go put it on the calendar. And you know, they're having a lot of red snapper in the tournament now. 5,000 kingfish and 5,000 red snapper in 2000. And we're going to certainly try to get my Georgia buddies back together. They've been busy the last couple of years. They've been hit with bad weather and business has been booming for them. So I'd like to get them to fishing some more. We got to do it. Okay, here we go. Our drawing brought to us by Tarpon Dock Seafood every Friday. All right, we're going to give a $20 gift certificate, and right here, Candy Strength from Henson's Crossroads. All right, Candy, $20, and a big red snapper. It's going to, all the way from Bonifay, David Passalacqua. Okay, David. All right, got it right there. Okay, and we're going to go ahead now. That's $20. Now let's do the big mullet plate from Gene's Oyster Bar. And that's going to Sharon DeFee. All right, we've got these two right here. Big mullet plate and great oysters. We had some oysters the other day. They're so good. They really are good this time of year. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back with our famous Friday fishing forecast. Welcome back and welcome to the famous Friday Fishing Forecast brought to us by Jessica Ling Insurance and Financial Group up there in Lynn Haven. They do a great job with a lot of different things. Call on them if you get a chance. I get tickled here of this picture. I was just thinking, this is Northwest Florida. And here we call it the Florida Panhandle. Some big developers years ago wanted to change it. They thought we called Panhandle, they wanted to change the name to the Northwest. They thought Panhandle was too redneck. But somehow it has stuck with us, especially a lot of local folks and all, Florida Panhandle. Let's jump. My first report's going to be from Choctawhatchee Bay, and I found a couple of bait shops. They've run out of shrimp because there's such a heavy demand this past week, and but they're getting, they always get renourished and re-put back in there. So anyway, here it is, Choctaw Beach, the Choctaw Beach area. Basically, the fish that were caught, there were caught a lot of bull redfish right here at the Destin Bridge. Okay, you don't have the big party group coming in there now, and they caught some nice sheephead and bull reds right in here. Okay, and that's a good place to fish, and also the surf fishing going to be picking up a little bit later, and that's going to be down here toward the beach. But okay, I want to go also some good reports from Hogtown Bayou. See right in the center of the screen, Hogtown Bayou. The boat ramp there, I'm getting some funny stories from boat ramps. There are happy people and some mad people, and that's pretty typical of a boat ramp. What's going on there? They got some rental pontoons coming in the way and all, but then people saying the guys renting the rental pontoons have been very helpful, but I don't know. But it's Hogtown Bayou is getting crowded now, which is good. Good fishing there because you go up to the intercoastal and go here to this point here, and we talked about fishing these docks all through here. See all these docks? That's some good fishing right in there. I mean, it's just structure after structure. And if you notice the channels, see, everybody sort of has a channel going out. And Google Earth is excellent now showing this. And these channels, fish those channels, not just the docks. You go up the channel and come back down the channel. And that's one thing I want to recommend on this fishing report, is channels that are going into the shallow water. Okay, let's jump over here to West Bay real quick. Okay, I wanted to, I always talk about the West Bay Bridge. They did still catch some drum here at the West Bay Bridge this past week. Pretty good. The reports I've got on West Bay, on the whole San Andrew Bay system, they're saying it's too crowded. It's too crowded. Well, what happened, a lot of people just jumping out there being the very first time. The weather warmed up real quick and they jumped out there, and some of them just sort of went around, riding around looking. So that's when all the boats were. And you're going to see a lot more. It's not going to get any lesser as time goes on. The jetties, let's jump up here to the jetties. I showed you some pictures of sheephead and drum being caught off the jetties. The Spanish mackerel, guess where they're going to come into San Andrew Bay? The front door right here. So when they make their run, if you like fishing from the shore, the sandy point right here, is just excellent. It's a state park. You can walk up to it, and you're going to have people line up. Get there early. Get there where you got your plugs, and go after them. Okay. The other Spanish area is going to be, of course, trolling. When they come in the bay, we're going to let everybody know when they come in the bay. And they're going to be right there, right here in the center. People are going to go around in circle after circle. You can see it from Beach Drive. I moved quickly down to St. Joe Bay. Again, the trout report, redfish report is pretty strong there. Move on down to St. George Island. Let me see what I wrote down for the whiting bite in the surf at the state park. Same as last week. Some Spanish are being caught, and also a few pompano. Apalachicola Bay, and I'm going to try to go fishing up there next week with Bobby Smith, and I'm going to try to make a fishing trip. And the great thing about it, up in Apalachicola Bay, you go bass one time, get the redfish the next time on the same plug. So we're looking forward. This time of year is really, with the water doing this, is really strong. Freshwater, you saw the report, J.B. Hillard, he sort of had a struggle catching brim, but it's cold weather. It sort of held them back. And also the spawning, though, we're going to have some warm weather coming up. Spawning is going to be so important. So don't have a report from Carabel, but like I said, I know the Spanish are starting to move, and St. George Island is going to be pretty strong. So all throughout the Panhandle, there's going to be some good fishing this weekend and going on the next week or two. I mean, today is what, the 24th? What's the day? Anyway, the date next week is going to be wrapping up the month of March. So we're going to, today's what, the 20th, but 21st, whatever. But anyway, we're going to start wrapping things up as far as the month of March, and it's getting into the full moon of April. That's going to be some key things. And people ask me about what plugs to fish with for Spanish. A lot of times it's going to be the location. If you're fishing off the pier, you want to go with gotcha plugs. If you're trolling out in the bay system, you want to troll with the Christmas tree with this little silver spoon. And then there's nothing complicated about catching Spanish mackerel. A lot of fun doing it. Wrapping up for this week, and like I say, next Friday, show number 5,000. We're all excited about it. So y'all have a great weekend. Y'all do something good for someone else. Enjoy our beautiful outdoors. Take care of it, and God bless.
Thanks for watching America's only daily outdoor TV show, Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester, featuring hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.